What is up, you guys? This is Steffi, aka In My Humble Opinion, and welcome back to another Fan Reaction Friday video. So, in today's video, I am going to be reacting and reviewing another episode of Fosse Verdon. This is episode 5, and the episode is entitled, Where Am I Going? Isn't that a relatable question? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so he's in the mental facility.
It's you and me dancing.
That's right. So that's you. And that's Nicole.
It must be so hard for the daughter and Gwen to see him like this. It is just as difficult of a journey for the person who is receiving the treatment as it is for the family of the person. Ugh, and especially like his daughter at such a young age. Seeing her dad, who is so like normally full of life and dancing, to just sit there. Ugh.
You're so
14 years left.
No question about it. He is 100% committed to joining this show.
Oh my
next
gosh.
season.
Wow, that is wild. Oh, I love how their opening title cards always change. The only other show I know that does something kind of similar to that is Outlander. Southampton, 3 months later, 7 weeks after Joan Simon's death. R.I.P. Damn, but that's crazy. He already has such a vast improvement after 3 months.
I want it to be perfect, and I don't want her to hate me.
She's gonna love you. We wouldn't love you.
Oh my god. Who's she? Is that Gwen?
Gwen's gonna be on her best behavior, I believe.
Well, I hope Gwen brings a man of her own to this little dinner party.
Hoffman's doing Bobby's next picture.
That's huge, Bobby.
Oh, Dustin
Yeah, we'll see.
Hoffman.
Yeah, half in Miami, half in New York.
I thought you said you're doing the whole thing in New York.
Yeah, no, I decided last week. How am I gonna shoot Hell's Kitchen for South Beach?
Annie's learning that Bob just does whatever the F he wants.
Come in, come in.
Okay, Gwen brought a man. Gwen also has long hair now.
You came to the apartment that time. Remember?
You crawled into bed. That's...
Oh my gosh, awkward.
I saw your show a few weeks ago. You were sensational.
Aw, that's very kind of you.
Now it's your show. Wow. Direction's a pile of shit, but Annie's terrific.
No, I meant to say how much I love her, Bob. I meant
Oh, that's just Bob's idea of being funny.
Here she comes.
Oh.
You do my hair, Annie?
Did you?
Oh my god.
What did I? I didn't know if you wanted to do her hair. Oh no. Oh, please. Somebody else can take care of these tangles, huh?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. See, I've always like low-key felt ever since that one episode, like I'm sure their daughter loves Gwen and Bob, but I've always felt like she is more of a daddy's girl.
So what do you think?
What about what?
Annie.
Well, she's lovely.
I wish Gwen was just like, what do I think about her? I don't think about her.
Nicole gets along with her great.
Well, of course she does. They're the same age.
Ah, Reed.
Sounds like you're ready to get back to work.
I think so.
She's like, great.
Well,
So Chicago. Oh god, it's just like so awkward because even though they may not personally be together, their work lives are so meshed and entangled. Oy.
we did the Seagull in college.
Treplev?
Lauren.
One of my favorite characters. Thank you,
Of
sweetie.
course.
Oh my gosh, how awkward for Annie. Like, she is like so much younger than these people. I'm sure like she's probably just starting out in her career. Like, there's this like, one of us is not like the other.
The doctors wanted him to stay at least a month and checked himself out after 6 days.
Oh,
Told me
They said he should take a year off of work.
year.
Otherwise, he'll end up right back there or worse. Patty, he already stopped taking lithium. He didn't talk to any doctors about it. He just stopped.
wow, she seems like genuinely there for him. Like, she actually cares about his well-being and health.
Don't worry so much. He's got 9 lives. He always figures it out one way or another.
Oh. Annie was just trying to look out for Bob. And not that Patty wasn't trying to look out for Bob, but it's kind of that idea that when you've known someone for so long and you're just like, that's just how they are, you kind of just let that be an excuse in and of itself. But Annie could probably already foresee that, no, we need to change. Something needs to change.
Just finished up summer stock on Saturday.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's not Broadway.
No, I think it builds character.
Yeah.
I like how they're like sizing each other up, but he knows that he can't really compete with Bob when it comes to this.
Awful weekly reviews with my brother.
Oh,
I resort to coconuts.
oh my god. Oh my god, I feel bad for him.
She felt the same way. Dustin Hoffman now?
Oh, he's doing his next picture with him, the Lenny Bruce movie.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I will have some more wine, and
She's like, Bob just keeps on winning.
One more year isn't the end of the world.
but we'll lose the theater.
There's always another.
I like the way she said that, but
Have
we'll
to
lose the
respect Dustin's
theater.
schedule.
What about mine?
That cook terrifies me.
Oh my gosh, wow. I just like love the subtleties in this episode. It's just like no one's really saying how they feel. Oh my god. Meanwhile, Nicole over here is like drinking and smoking.
Just a minute.
It's because she's like also always surrounded by adults, so she really doesn't have anybody her age to be around and just be a kid with. So obviously she's going to develop adult interests, and if all the adults around her are like smoking and drinking, even if it's just for fun, she's gonna do that too, because that's all she knows. Damn, Nicole's like a freaking pro. If I did that, I'd be like, I would not know.
Delicious without
We gotta-
the
we gotta-
See, they're all smoking, they're drinking.
To Joan.
Oh my gosh, to Joan. R.I.P. girl.
What are you interested in?
The clubs, the world, the flop sweat, the women, the sad sacks in the audience.
Well, you made that movie already. It was called Cabaret.
I've seen this before, you know? You win an Oscar, you rush into your next movie, and it
That's
backfires
interesting.
on
I
you.
feel
I'm not
like
saying-
they're all trying to talk him out of doing this movie, but it's like for different reasons. Patty is wanting Bob to take a break. That's why he doesn't want him to do the movie, whereas Gwen doesn't want him to do the movie because she wants him to do Chicago instead.
Well, here's the story of Chicago. When everything, politics, the news, life and death, it's all just entertainment. Kander and Ebb riding to school. Bob Fosse and Gwen Verdon back together on Broadway for the first time since Sweet Charity. Now tell me that doesn't sound like a hit.
Wow, Gwen is like really selling it.
Oh. I will take care of this.
Oh my god.
And I smoked.
What? Oh, Providence Fosse, you know.
Oh my god, her middle name is Providence.
I hate this stupid party. There's nothing to do and I'm the only kid.
Next time.
Why didn't Nancy and Ellen have to come?
Well, because they lost their mother.
She's remembering what Joan told her. Maybe she feels guilty breaking the promise she made to her friend.
Don't stress, Gwen. The stress is just the best thing for Bob Fosse to do is work. Trust me.
Gwen girl.
When I was a kid, 13, I used to play the burlesque houses in Chicago. Me and my pal Charlie, we had a dance act. And a couple of the striptease girls from one of the clubs, they took a liking to me. And one
Oh my
night
God.
one thing led to another.
Oh no. Oh no.
I always find that story a salutary reminder of just how fucking unjust the world is. What did you ever do to deserve that?
Oh my god. So he essentially like got raped by these women. And then also note how his friend Patty took that as like a sign up. Good job, man.
I don't want to do it in 2 years. I don't want to do it in 100. I'm finished with these corny bullshit musical comedies. I'm done. Okay?
Uh-oh.
Bob gets to fuck whoever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants.
You done?
And he doesn't want to hear your complaints. And in exchange, well, what do you get in exchange? I know. Nothing.
Give Michelle Williams her things. She's like, did I do that? Michelle Williams, I'm telling you, she is like a force in this show, man.
I want to be with you. Just you.
I wish I could believe you.
Oh.
How about Where Am I Going? That was Joni's favorite.
Where am I going? What will I find? What's in this grab bag that I call my mom?
Oh, Michelle Williams is getting a musical moment here.
Hating each road and the entire trick of it.
Oh my god, this song is like literally hitting close to home for everyone.
Where am I going? In town.
Oh, that was like a musical number in its purest form. The characters being able to express what they can't through song. And I just, once again, I love how they tied in like a real piece of musical theater that they actually did into the personal life, and how it just like matches thematically, like life imitating art, imitating life.
6,000 apples.
Trying to make us think that everything is fine. Trying to make us forget that 3 months ago you were in a mental institution.
It's just the most honest Gwen has been in this episode.
The only reason that you got out of there is because you begged me to call the doctors and lie. I told them that you were a creative genius and this was all part of your process. How much longer are you going to be able to keep this act up?
Gwen, you enabled this.
I'm not sure you won't be dead in 2 years.
You're not sure you'll be able to dance it in 2 years.
No, that's right, I'm not. The royalties from Chicago would take care of Nicole for the rest of her life. I wouldn't have to worry.
Oh, this is the mom talking.
It's fine, it's fine.
They'll be okay.
It's fine, I'm fine. Listen.
Oh my god, these two are so good. They're so good. I hope they get nominated for Emmys. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Oh shit. And cue in Anne. Oh my god. In the house that they're all staying at together. Fabulous. Oh!
Morning.
I love her extension ponytail.
Around, people come and go in Bob's life, and he lets them, but not with Nicole. He tries to protect her, which is how I know he cares about you. It's not gonna last. Bob, you're right.
One's like, you're right,
I
sweetie.
yell it over my shoulder. I'm not excusing his behavior. Yes, you are.
I like this Annie, or Anne.
You left, but we are very much still friends.
In fact, last night...
If there's nobody there to pull him back when he goes too far, then one of these days it will kill him.
But does Annie want that responsibility?
So that's my job. To keep him alive. It's worth it.
Oh!
Why?
Because he's a genius.
Because he'll give you what he gave me. You mean Nicole?
No, a career.
Yes. But not just Nicole.
Legacy.
Lola. Jared. Roxy.
Oh, the work.
So it's Chicago over Lenny after all, huh?
Which one comes first?
I'm doing both.
Hey there. We'll do them at the same time.
Oh!
That's not gonna kill you?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Southampton, 1973. 13 months before Bob Fosse's heart attack. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Alright, some post-show thoughts. I believe the technical term for an episode like this is called the bottle episode because, first of all, the episode was pretty much set in one location, which was the beach house, and the fact that it was raining forced all of these characters to stay inside said beach house. And two, unlike most episodes where there's like a lot of action going on, because the characters were confined in one space, the focus of the episode was really centered on the emotional states of all the characters in this particular moment in the story. I think it was so interesting to see how Bob and Gwen were treating their respective new, younger significant others. There was kind of that interesting moment between between Bob and Ron. They more or less were trying to size each other up and one each other up, but at the end of the day, Ron knew that he can't compete with Bob. And then with Anne and Gwen, Anne knows that she could never compete with Gwen. Like, I think deep down, Anne knows that Gwen, more or less, will always be Bob's greatest love in his life. But at the same time, I feel like Anne still tries to assert herself without overstepping that relationship that Gwen has with Bob. Of course, in this episode, again, we had this musical moment. When you think about why a character needs to break out into song, it's because the character is able to emotionally express themselves through song in a way that just talking doesn't suffice. And the song choice of Where Am I Going really was applicable to all the characters in the show. Like, you have Gwen, who really doesn't know where she is going in terms of like her professional career, because you really do get the sense that the clock is ticking for her. She's getting older and she really wants to do Chicago because she feels like this is her last chance to actually be able to dance and perform and be on stage. Bob has a lot going on. Like, first of all, Bob just got out of the mental facility. That's a whole issue in and of itself. He's trying to determine whether or not he should actually slow down and focus on his health and his new beau, Anne, or if he should just keep plugging through and keep working. Then you have Neil trying to figure out, you know, he just lost his wife. I don't really know how this song would necessarily apply to Patty. And then you have Anne, who is now in a relationship with Bob Fosse. She's significantly younger than him, and the sense that I got from the Anne character in this episode is not necessarily that she's not confident in herself, but there is a huge discrepancy in terms of where she professionally is compared to Bob and his peers. And then to tie this all in, I mean, at the end of the day, the inciting incident of all of these people coming together at the beach house was to fellowship with Neil because Joan had just recently passed away. And despite Joan physically not being there, I definitely still felt like her presence was very much honored throughout the episode. You have the moment where they give that toast to Joan, and then more importantly, that moment when Gwen is in the bedroom and she is seeing flashes of Joan in her mind. She is coming to the realization that in this moment she had broken her promise to her friend to take care of Nicole. Alright, my question for you guys is, I want to know if you guys thought that Gwen was being emotionally manipulative to Bob in this episode. As we saw throughout this episode, Gwen was really wanting Bob to work on Chicago. She kind of was trying to poke holes in his confidence, and then Gwen also tried more or less to make Bob feel bad by saying, you know, this is essentially my one last shot. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to perform on stage in a couple years, so if we're going to do Chicago, we got to do it now. And then for me, the last card that Gwen pulled was by bringing up Nicole and saying that if we do Chicago, the royalty rights that we're going to get from this is going to pretty much take care of Nicole for the rest of her life, and I just want to take care of Nicole. So I want to know, considering all of those points that she brought up, did you think what Gwen was doing was fair to Bob, and did you think that Gwen was being emotionally manipulative to Bob? For me, I personally believe that Gwen was and was not being manipulative. On the one hand, I 1000% believe that Gwen genuinely cares about Nicole. I'm sure, especially considering that Joan, her best friend who has just died, told Gwen, I want you to take care of Nicole. I'm sure in the back of her head, like being a mom, she was thinking, okay, well, one way I could take care of Nicole is by making sure she's like financially set for the rest of her life. But on the other hand, like, Gwen knows how much Bob loves his daughter. He may not do the best job of showing it at times, but he does care for his daughter. So Gwen knows, like, by pulling the daughter card, that she could really reel him in to say yes to doing Chicago. Additionally, Gwen knows the power that she has over Bob. Like, yes, there were many instances throughout the episode when they said, well, Bob is just going to do whatever Bob wants to do, but Gwen also knows that she and Bob share this very unique, special bond. And he will do certain things for Gwen that he will never do for anyone. So Gwen was being a bit emotionally manipulative, but at the same time, some of the things she was bringing up, I'm sure she genuinely did care about, like her daughter. So I just want to know from you guys, do you think Gwen was being fair to Bob, and did you think she was being emotionally manipulative to him? Let me know in the comment section below, because I found that aspect of the episode to be such an interesting thought. So yeah, let me know. Alright, well that's about it for this long episode of Fosse Verdon, and this probably is a bit longer than most of my Fosse Verdon videos, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please turn on the notification button down below so you know when a new video from me comes out. And again, comment down below your thoughts on episode 5. Oh, we only have 3 more episodes left, guys, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, let me know all of your thoughts on this episode thus far. Well, as always, everything I said was just my own personal thoughts and all my humble opinion, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!